So I'm getting a lot of questions that are quite similar, and I want to give you guys, it's clear that everyone wants to know what's next after Spore and Sims. Like, what's the next step for both those franchises?
Oh, well, Spore and The Sims are being driven more and more, I think, by the players. And, we found this when we did the very first Sims. We came out with an expansion pack, and then we were watching what players were doing with the game and the expansion pack, and they were hitting brick walls in certain areas to give us suggestions. And so, really, the expansion packs for The Sims were ways for us to incrementally add to the game in the directions that players were pulling it. So in some sense, it's kind of like Frankenstein, where we spend all of our time sewing up this monster, we flip the switch, then it gets up off the table and it gets out of our control and walks around, and who knows where it goes. It crashes through the wall. And that's what the players are doing. So in some sense, they grab these franchises and they start steering them, probably more than we are. We're at this point responding to them. And so the same thing with Spore. We're actually looking at things that players are doing with Spore. We're planning a broad range of applications around Spore, other game experiences, but some, things where you're just taking the content and doing funny stuff, putting it on your Facebook page, or playing a more casual game with it. So at this point, I'd say this is almost more the new model for me in game development, is that really the initial game is there to spark and build a core community. And then you really have to listen to that community and get them very involved, get a lot of buy-in on that community on where you take the franchise going forward.
That's cool.